This is a tale you might be familiar with, although it is littered with a more complex twist. It is different than the ones that you've read, although it is still the same tale, the same rhythms with that. My dear beloved audience, with love and respect, I extend to you my greetings. I shall be your humble storyteller for today. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ratu Shafina Hafizha Aliya. I'm an undergraduate student from Pamulang University in Serang. And the tales that I'm bringing here to you all is none other than Devi. In Bali and in Java, Devi is depicted as the rice mother. She is also considered to be the goddess of life and fertility. You might think, you might wonder, you might even start to ponder what kind of path that follows through our rice mother. Hold your breath, do not fret, for I shall take you to where it all began. Once upon a time, Batara Guru, who resides up in the heavens, held a preparation for a grand ceremony. Yet, despite all the joy and excitement, there lies the great dragon, Anantaboga. He is in distress, for he could not provide any help, since he doesn't have arms or feet. Alas, a miracle occurred. His tears that fall to the ground become 3 eggs. He put those eggs on his mouth, excited to bring it to Batara Guru. As he flew towards the sky, a mischievous eagle comes swooping in and just smashed the 2 eggs that he had. Only one remained. Devastated, he could only hold his head low in shame as he offers the egg he has. But praise be the benevolence of Batara Guru, for the god accepted their offering nonetheless. A few days passed after that. The egg turned into a beautiful girl. Batara Guru named her Devi. Batara Guru absolutely adored her. But that's what makes other goddesses jealous. They're all trying to get Devi banished from heaven. Anantaboga couldn't bear to see the precious Devi being treated like that. So he made a decision. He flew her down to the earth. He searched for the ruler of Mendang, Sri Mahaprabhu. He asked the ruler to take care of Devi. In order to let Devi experience what it's like to be an ordinary girl, Anantaboga took her back to the heavens. Devi grew up to be a dazzling young lady, a beloved princess of the Mendang Kingdom. But her peace doesn't last long, because suddenly the ruler of Mendang Pamulang arrived at the palace. King Pulaga bowed his head with respect to Sri Mahaprabhu. Then he said, right from the moment when I saw her, met her, I tell her she's gorgeous and fair. It's clear there's only she who is beautiful as me. Some plan to marry Devi. The king, Sri Mahaprabhu, is elated. An alliance between the 2 kingdoms, it would benefit them so much. Yet, Devi absolutely refused. She does not want to marry a man that she does not love, nor does she want to be the pawn for the betterment of her kingdom. Sri Mahaprabhu tried to persuade daughter, he spoke. Oh, my darling daughter, my dear Devi, your father is no more but an old man now. To preserve the power for our empire, you must marry a man of power, Devi. It is your destiny. It has been what's written for centuries. And yet, Devi couldn't accept it. She doesn't want to accept it. After that, finally, King Pulagra departed from Menda, Pamulang. Devi quickly came back to her room, not wanting to see anyone else. It's told every word, center is old and unbending. Stay in your place, better seen and not heard. But now that story is ending. 'Cause I cannot start to crumble. So come on and try to shut me or cut me down. Oh, I won't be silent. You can't keep me quiet. Won't tremble when you try it. All I know is I won't go speechless. Then she heard a creaking on her door. She was about to dismiss whoever dares to interrupt her. But it was Asdana. The words died in her throat. I will extend and do an invitation. I will fight for your hand in marriage. Her heart was a treacherous son. She didn't expect him to do that. They grew up together, yes, but she never truly understood him. And then he spoke. What if we rewrite stars? Say you made to my life. Nothing could keep us apart. You're the one I was meant to find. Then the day of the battle began. Metal clashed against each other, blade eating flesh, and Asdana, through the power of love, triumphs it all. He wins, fairest friend, King Pulagra. Oh, he never fair deal. He commands his army to ambush Asdana, making the young prince fight to death. Devi, ignoring her father's plead, she rushes toward Asdana. She reaches her hand towards him. Then blood splattered across her face. Her eyes widened, and then she screamed. And screamed. It woke Anantaboga from his sleep. The dragon quickly dove back to Earth. Then he only follows Devi, clutching the man that she loved. Enraged, the dragon burns everything to the ground, making the malevolent king burn to a crisp. Due to all the commotion, Bataraguru finally descends on the earth. He scolded the dragon for acting out on the soul. Then he asked Devi to come home with him, back to heaven. The woman has suffered enough. Devi refused. Almighty God, the head of all gods, I beg to you, I plead to you. I love him, I truly do. But I know that if I stay in this form with him, he will always be targeted. He will always meet his demise. I want him to live a long, fulfilling life. So I beg of you, I plead with my whole soul, dear God. Allow me to become a grain of rice, so I can always accompany him, nourish him to heaven. But Taraguru finally wants. And that, my dear audience, is why Indonesian people really love rice. Maybe we truly are the incarnation of Asdana. and we absolutely love our beloved Devi. That is all for today's tale. I wish for the stars to align in a way that I could become your storyteller again.